We begin tonight with a live look at the Mile High City. Still some scattered snow showers here and there, but most of that seems to have moved off. But the fog could continue through the night and into tomorrow. You can see limited visibility out there. The worst of it in the foothills and out east. This is a live look on I-70 about 2 miles west of Bennett. At last check, DIA was at about a half mile for visibility. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Evan Krugel. It was a wet start to the day, but the snow is clearing out. Let's get right to meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen. Corey, some warmer weather is on the way.
Warm weather is on the way. Just got to hang in there for just another overnight hours. So we're starting to see the traditional snow flurries and showers kind of move off, but it's that impact from the fog that will remain fairly high impact. Take another look at the camera shots out there. You can see that fog layer, and the problem with this is that there is drizzle and even freezing drizzle still coming out of that fog layer. So even though the traditional snow showers might move on, that's going to remain high impact. 31 degrees at Denver International Airport. So that fog, that freezing fog, could be freezing to the streets overnight. So you want to be very careful with that in the morning. Slick in the morning and cold. Here's the HD Doppler radar right now showing those regular snow showers from the higher clouds starting to really dissipate now across the Front Range. And these showers, even here on the eastern plains, will likely fade by about midnight, leaving us only the dense fog and drizzle to deal with. And here's your forecast for the morning in Denver. You can see the sun starts to break through about 9 a.m., so just a couple hours after sunrise. And then look at that, we're moving into full sun, and we'll get those temperatures up there into the 60s for you for lots of snow melt tomorrow. I'll have more information on this dense fog and also that warm up coming up in just a minute, Evan.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Corey. Well, that storm dropped plenty of snow in Boulder County, and the timing could not have been better at Eldora Ski Resort. 9 News reporter Rhea Jha with how the surprising powder day created plenty of smiles on closing weekend.
People here were saying they have never seen a snow dump like this late in the season, but they were more than happy about it. The resort setting all sorts of records for their closing weekend.
I don't think we've ever had this many people in April show up.
Among the record-setting crowd at Eldora Ski Resort on Saturday, one little girl was celebrating a special day.
Whose birthday was it?
9.
Yours? Oh, how old are you?
8.
Elise Coombs got her friends and family to wear tutus.
Oh, I see one. Yeah, they're going up the jump.
On their last run of the season.
Fun day celebrating this girl.
A birthday weekend Eldora almost didn't open for.
We were scheduled to close last Sunday on the 14th, and we decided to go one more week because the forecast looked promising.
A move Brent Tregaskis, the general manager of the resort, does not regret.
For it to be the 20th of April, and we had 8 to 10 inches of new snow last night, which is record-setting.
A remarkable closing weekend, to say the least.
We got here at 1. It was snowing when we got here.
And then it would be blue skies again, and then it'd be snowing like crazy.
And by the time we spoke to Brent,
I can probably only see 2 towers up. So right now I can only see about 150 yards, which is pretty unusual.
But the weather is supposed to be sunnier for their last day on Sunday, marking their longest season in history.
This is an absolute high note. It's just turned out to be an amazing year.
Skiers celebrating the end of the season with powder and frosting.
It's been a great day. We're gonna go eat some cake now.
The resort is supposed to have their pond skim open tomorrow, where people will be skiing across the water. The weather is also supposed to reach 50 degrees for closing day. Reporting in Eldora, Rhea Jha, 9 News.
Should be a great closing day. Thanks, Rhea. Taking a live look right now at FlightAware's misery map. Given all the weather earlier today, we're currently sitting at almost 700 delays. Most of those are United, Southwest, and Frontier flights. Cancellations, however, not too bad, just over 30. Shifting to some other headlines, a 17-year-old girl is being treated for life-threatening injuries tonight following a shooting that took place earlier this morning. It happened around 1 a.m. near an apartment complex on South Blackhawk Street near East Mississippi in Aurora. So far, it's unclear where exactly she was shot or who shot her. No arrests have been made. If you know anything, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. Today, we honor the 13 people who died in the shooting at Columbine High School 25 years ago. On what's become one of the toughest days in Colorado history, students at Columbine work to honor the lives lost through the school's yearly day of service. It's a day where students and staff give back to the community by tackling projects around town. We caught up today with Ava Martinez and the Columbine softball team working to transform the school's teacher's lounge. She says that despite not being alive when it all happened, the day serves as a moment for the community to heal.
At Columbine, everyone always gives back. It's just a really tight-knit community, and as I said, I transferred, so it's way different from my other school, and you can really feel it. I think it really just brings our community together and shows we're stronger from our past, and we're stronger as a result of our past, instead of crumbling as a result of it.
And over the past 25 years, we've heard plenty of stories about the 12 students and one teacher who died. Lauren Townsend had a deep faith. She loved to make people laugh. She was also a preemie. Her mom says she was in a hurry to get here because she must have known she wouldn't be here long.
My name is Bruce Beck, and I'm Lauren Townsend's stepfather.
I'm Dawn Anna, Lauren Townsend's mom. For me, it's important to keep their memories alive and to promote the positiveness that's happened in the communities since April 20th, and not just to remember the 13 for what happened that day.
She brightened up every room she ever walked into. She reached out to her friends. She was always there for her friends. The goal of her day was to make her friends laugh, to make somebody smile.
I know one of the magazines, right after the murders, one of the national magazines came out and said that Lauren was graceful on the volleyball court. And it was like, we looked at each other. See, he's already laughing. It's like, oh, wait a second. She was smart. She was sharp as a tack. She was athletic. But she was graceful on the piano. She taught herself how to play the piano. And were those hands graceful? Yes. Was she graceful on the court? No. You know, remember her for exactly who she is. Tell the world that. And don't build her up to be something she's not, because she's cool, just exactly the way she is. Goofy kid. So, she'd be your best friend. She would be your best friend. But those are the things that, 25 years later, who knows what she'd be. So you can't say Lauren would have wanted. I know what she used to want, but would she want that now? I don't know. And I can actually, when I say that, I can feel my heart ache, because I don't know. And I find myself turning and wanting to ask her. I still do that. Sometimes I hear the back door close. Kid you not, is it Lauren? And they all had beautiful lives. They all had beautiful lives before that day. And I want these 13 remembered for how they lived, not for how they died. And I want these children celebrated.